Is it better now? Is it better now? Ah, that was so funny. You said better and then it crashes. Mecha, it's your fault now. It's your fault. Yeah, this is why. It's your fault. What's the difference between dynamic subdivision and dynamesh again? So when you're doing okay, so the thing with dynamesh is that it creates it ups your subdivisions, right? But the thing is that um it doesn't save the lower subdivisions, right? Because the thing with dynamic subdivision is that sure, it smooths it out, but you can still go back to the lower the lower poly count. But with Dynamesh, it's like you just add a poly count, like a high poly count, and that's it. You can't step back a few steps, right? Just like dynamic subdivision. Also, dynamic subdivision also has some other some other tools and like options here. So I normally don't use them. You can check them out to see how they look, but yeah, that's really the difference. Oh my god, this stream start again? Don't tell me it started again. Yeah, no, it's still going. Yeah, because there was like a time when the stream would just not show the blue guy. Okay, there we go. So tell me, would you fall in love me again? You're not the man you knew. Know that you've been waiting, waiting. Also, Dynamesh is good for when you're doing like figurines for 3D printing though. Um and stuff like subdivision and you know, Z-Remesh is good if you're trying to do like more low poly stuff, right? So that's like another, difference there. Wedding bed. We first met. That's what you asked me. I think I should just watch a tutorial. Maybe, yeah. Why does ZRush have PSD files? Okay. So ZRush has PSD files mainly for because there is a method. They taught me this method in college, but I forgot. But there is method that lets you export, the model, like a picture of the model as a as a PNG, quote unquote. Um, yeah, with like all the layers, like the silhouette, the height map, everything. So yeah, that's why it has like PSDs because you can export those. Let me see here. I'm gonna do the tooth now. Oh, there's another ad. Damn. All right, last thing. How I turn off symmetry? X. You just hit X. That's really it. You turn it on and you turn it off with X. Whoa. Yeah. See, I'm useful. I'll keep you around for now. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm gonna go in and do the tongue now. Okay. Just gonna move this. Oh wait, are you using a tablet or mouse right now? Right now, mouse. When I go in and do like these like drawn details, I do like I use a little Wacom tablet. Um, sometimes when I do use the snake hook, I either use a mouse or use the tablet. It really depends on the mood. Yeah, like most of the time when I'm working with low polys, most of the time I just use the mouse because it's like easier um for me. Or not easier, it's just that, it's more comfortable and like faster to work with like this. For a ZBrush import feature, so like let me so like right here, right? You got import, you got export, you got clone, you got gauze, which will like export a gauze file, All what it will do, it will or no, like gauze will just like export like a tool, as in like a shape, right? The shape that is selected. All will export all of them, but you gotta watch out when you export all though, because if you're gonna export them to, let's just say, Blender, um they need to all be like all have different names, because if you have the same name in a few of them, um it'll just like save on top of the other one. So the previous one with the same name that was like, that was added to Blender will just disappear, because it will be replaced by the second file, the second shape with the same name. So do watch out when naming your shapes if you're gonna export them to stuff like Blender. So like when I before exporting to Blender, I need to make sure all these shapes are gonna be named differently. Um, and then visible will only export all visible shapes. So I have like if I have some that the eye is hidden, then it'll just what's it? It won't export those. But yeah. Yeah, if anybody has any questions about Blender and ZBrush, feel free. Let's see. What's some mapping for moving around last one? What do you mean? Mapping? Like, do you mean undo? Or what? Keybinds? So you mean like shortcuts? Do you mean like shortcuts? Yeah. Okay. So this is the thing. I was taught by a very old, not very old, but a pretty old dude, ZBrush. So, there are, what's it, shortcuts that I do know that I've learned from him, but really most of the time he would actually like take us to like the actual like locations of where everything was. No, there was another professor that did show me a lot of the shortcuts, but I kind of preferred personally knowing where everything was. So, um, but in the case of like the shortcuts that I mostly use, so like control, and you're gonna see that this changes. So control is for masking, right? So right here, I just start masking, and while holding control down, um, you can just click outside, and you will switch up the masking. And you can click again and switch it back to where it was. Now, if you want to take away the mask, you can just click and drag outside and it'll just disappear. Now, you can undo and have the mask go back on. Now, if you want to erase parts of the mask, what you want to do is Control Alt and then you left click and start erasing, right? You see it right here. Um Shift Shift is gonna be smooth. Um, B is to get like the it's to like make ZBrush bring up all the brushes, right? B for brushes. Alt while holding down Alt and moving like pressing different buttons on the mouse. If you hold Alt and left click, right, you can pan. If you hit Alt and middle mouse, oh, not that. If you hit Alt and right click, oh, that's still pan. Okay, if you hit no wait, if you release Alt and just do left click, you'll start rotating. Right now, if you hit Alt and then Shift, oh wait, Alt or no wait, without pressing Alt, you rotate right. But if you hit Shift, you start to like lock in into like the different sides. That's when you hit that's when like you hit Shift. Okay. Let's see here. What was it? Yeah. That's really the most that I've used. There was another one though. There was another one. Okay. Oh, okay. Another, combo of shortcuts here. So, for draw, you can hit the Q button. So you hit Q and you're in draw. Move, you hit W and you immediately go to move. Okay? Scale, you hit E. And you're gonna see that they're right next to each other in the keyboard. Um rotate is going to be R, right? Um, you know, yeah. And when you hover, you can like see and get like an explanation of each thing. So, that way it's like pretty easy. Now, for move, so Alt is gonna be like the one that you're gonna use the most because if you click and hold Alt and start moving the gizmo, you're only moving the location of the gizmo. This is good for when you want to like move the gizmo to like, for example, a shoulder. You want to rotate that shoulder on the axis of the gizmo, right? Or like the arm. So right. And you can click undo to bring it back. Now, if you accidentally move the gizmo away, right, and it kind of like or let's keep it simple. If you move it away with Alt, what you can do is like still keeping Alt pressed, you can go here to this little like map pointer and then click it and it'll recenter it to the center of your mesh. Now, if you move it and then you just like you can also rotate if you click Alt. If you hold Alt. So you can rotate the gizmo, right? Can't scale it, but just rotating, right? The gizmo, right? You have this gizmo like this, and you're like, oh no, I need that to be, like the original. What you want to do is while holding down Alt, right? Let's recenter it again. Click the little map icon here. Boop. And then you to like bring it back to the original angle, you click this little arrow circle over here next to the lock, and you just click it, and it recenters. Okay. Um. Now the lock here, right? This lock alternates depending on the alt. So like, you know, like you can have it locked. Right now it's locked, so I just move the mesh. But when I hit alt, you're gonna see that it unlocks. How I open the menu again? The brush menu? If you want to open the brush menu, you have to be in draw mode, right? That's Q for the shortcut. No, the gizmo one. Okay. So you're here in move. You're here in move. You're just in move. And you just click. You click these buttons, right? Click the map. to like, you know, recenter it. And if it like, you know, the rotation is weird, you just hit this little arrow circle next to the lock, and then it'll recenter like the original. Now, um, in Move, there is a menu that you can access that will help you. It'll do different effects. So, and you will click this little gear thing. Click it there, right? And it'll give you a bunch of options. The ones that I normally use are bend curve, which will grab your mesh and it'll put specific points right on the sides and in the center, depending on how many points you want, whatever. So you can like bend it without actually, you know, like moving it with a brush. And this is very good if you want to like bend stuff and you're doing like cartoony stuff. Or you don't want to lose detail. Now, to edit shapes, you know, simple shapes, low poly shapes, you can choose between these shapes over here. So, for example, let's say I want to grab, let's insert a cube, right? We have a cube here, and let's put the grid, let's click on the grid here so you can see the polygons better. What's a quick way to switch objects selected? Uh, you mean like alternating between objects, like selecting different objects? If you want to select different objects, you just hit Alt. Okay. So in order to like click on different objects, you need to hold down Alt and just like click the object that you want to edit. So click, and right there you can see it. Now I want to click this lid. I want to select this lid, and I just click it, and the lid is selected. I want to click on this part of the nose. Boop, I selected it by still holding Alt and left click, right? But yeah, going back to the cube here. So I go to the wrench, the gear here, and then I go to Polycube, right? Polycube. And right here, you can see that the polygons look way better. And using these three colored cones, I can edit the amount of polygons on each side. So I can go here, bring it down, raise it up, you know, give it like different edge loops. Same here, edge loops, and here, edge loops. I prefer to just go like like one like zero edge loops here, and just move it around. So yeah, if you want cylinder to edit a cylinder, polycylinder. If you want sphere, polysphere. No, not polysphere. Polysphere is good, but it's that sphere where it has like the corners. So right here, I have polysphere. Let me just bring this up. And the same thing. So right here, I have this one that will just make one flat side. The blue one will affect the rings like that, right? And then the red is gonna affect the loops like that. And after finishing, you just hit the gear again. No, you click move, and you're back with the gizmo. Okay? Ala. Hembra. see here. Also, if you click Alt and then you move around, you pan, but you release it, you start zooming. This is with the left click, by the way. And do a simple nose. Sorry, I was showering. Ah, spongy showering. Well, his name's Spongy. I'm here, Mecha. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I was showing like Mecha some like shortcuts for ZBrush. How's it coming along? It's coming along good. Yeah, this is the photo, right? And this is how it's looking. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just do the frames around. So yeah, probably do like a transparent, um, you know, glasses. Haha, can't wait. Yeah. I just even like leave it like this. Let's see. What? Oh, let's see. I gotta do the wrinkles on the what's it on like the double chin. Another epic song. Too late. Oh man. Too late. Spongy. Mecha has released his wrath. Oh, oh. See here. I'm not even gonna say like move it over here. I can just like grab some. What's the fake mom, by the way? Your at is Spongy, right? Jamar Verkna? Let me see. I think so, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Twitch, Twitter, 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 Twitter. Hmm. I don't see it. Wait, did you tag me on what's it in Twitter? Let me see. But yeah, but it's not with the underline. That's actually all together. And also you can type in JomarJV. Let me see. Standard. So I'm just gonna be like doing this off frame here. So, huh? What the what the hell? Oh, right. It's the floor. Wait, did stream die for a sec? It's back in 30 minutes? Really? God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be hell annoying. Yeah, no, it crashed, but I guess it like restarted. Let me see. God damn it. Yeah, it restarted. I hate when it does that. Bench. Why am I getting like so much epic right now? Like I love it, but it's like a good amount in a row. A woman. On the side. Go to geometry, dynamic subdivision, apply, dynamic, apply, dynamic, apply. By the way, if you know any you want any game models, I have a link. What do you mean the game models? Like model resource? Like games like Apex and Fortnite? Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. I got the link. Share it. Also, maybe share it in the Discord in under resources. And see here. Actually, like lower the polygon count so it doesn't crash Blender. Let me see. Oh wow. God damn. See, these are the games. Oh, Among Us VR. Interesting. Area 51. Oh wow, this is like huge. Caliber, Castlevania, Counter Crisis, Cyber, Dark Souls. Ooh. Yo. This is awesome. Ghostbusters, God of War. The L's. Let me see the L's. Is there any L here? Hmm. Okay. Oh, Love and D space. Yo. Oh, encrypted and or cannot be loaded. Darn. Damn. They blocked it. Let's see. Oh, Mario and Luigi Brothership? Hell yeah. Hold up. Let me see. Uh, the audio. Oh, interesting. Like, I don't want to like open it yet because I don't want to get spoiled. But goddamn, yeah, there's everything here. Oh wow, 2016 Olympic Games. Yo, they got Billy Hatcher. Billy Hatcher, Billy Hatcher, Billy Hatcher, Billy Hatcher. Damn, they're not the goats. They're not the goats. They could have had Billy Hatcher, but they don't. Rejection. Rejection, guys. Okay, let's see here. Let's actually merge these. Merge down. Okay. Yeah, I not Dynamesh? Dynamesh. There we go. Sag. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't have Billy Hatcher. Nor Luigi's Mansion. Total failure. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that's an awesome like resource. Might check it. I want to try and like do this quickly. See here. Okay, delete this. Go Dynamesh. Dynamesh this. Dynamesh. Let's actually merge these. Nice. I just like merge this one. Subtool. Merge down. Blend everything together. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Now let's go geometry. Theory mesh. Keep creases. Let's see if it'll keep a good amount of creases. Just trying to like lower the subdivision. Do 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 do. Commercial break. Whoa. Nice. It doesn't need a low poly. Oh wait. Need to merge the eyelids though. Let me like bring it up. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, clown nose. That's so funny. Let me like take this out. What is this? Smooth it out. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then let's just go and okay. Just leave those alone. I'm leaving the tongue there. I'm gonna zero mesh it. Just lower it. Okay. Zero mesh this. Yo, wait. Well, no, not the bit count again. God damn it. Hold up. Let me save this real quick. Artist resource. Let me see here. Bit rate. Okay, now the bit rate looks good. That was weird. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna zero mesh this real quick. Two, zero mesh. Zero mesh. My heart. Okay. Name this. And okay. Let's start and export all the visibles. Oh, I gotta get used to like Blender after using ZBrush. Go and export all visible. Okay. There we go. So now let's go and switch up to Blender. Here we go. Go and smooth these. Smooth. Smooth. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the crackly here. Like if it's crackly on the eyelids, but you know, I think it'll add stuff. I'll go for like a cylinder. Yeah, cylinder works fine. So like let's say 20. Yeah, 20. Let me grab the back ones as well. That way we can like just bridge them together. And then I can just add an edge loop in the middle. That way, just F. There we go. Then I just selection. There we go. And these, just smooth this one out. Smooth that one out. Let's see here. So do some quick coloring. Or no, let's not do the coloring right now. Plain. Go to modifier. Let's go and skin. Okay. Now, the thing with this one is that it's supposed to like take the whole screen. But like kind of looks like EGAD now that I think about it. This kind of looks like EGAD from Luigi's Mansion. My God, I just noticed that. 2D GAD? No, 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 no. From Luigi's Mansion, EGAD. Yeah, from Luigi's Mansion. Like, let me show you. Yeah, GAD. Yeah, like look at this. Like look at this. Like it looks just like him. It's literally him. Oh my God, I just made EGAD. That's so funny. Okay, here we go. Okay. What was I gonna do? Okay, it's gonna paint. Let's go in here and do green. Let's go here and do um mix shader. Let's go for emission. Okay, now go for transparent now. Let's see. Okay. Oh, gotta copy this. Okay. There we go. Grab a little bit of Kuka paint real quick. Let's go and do image. Keep it like that. I'm just using the mouse for this, honestly. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Come and slam. On. Let me see here. Okay. Let's see here. Now we're gonna do the same lighting setup, but first I want to get the hair. Let's save. I want to try and finish this right now. Oh my god, the pog. I cannot. I cannot with a pog. In his world, what runs on this world, the world. My god, this is so funny. I just need the hairs, these hairs here though. So just delete. And let me add a little bit of subdivision here so it can like be smoother. Okay, save. And let's go and do the whirl here. Let's go and save file, recent pog. File. Lab. Oh my god. It's so cursed. Uh, okay. See how this looks when I have this over here. See this. Let me see. I feel like moving this a little bit up here. And then this one go a little bit closer. Yeah, I don't need it. I can just lower this. Oh wow. There we go. Up this a little bit. There we go. Maybe putting like a glass VSCF. Nah. Yeah, it does nothing. Oh wow. Color? Let's eliminate the color. Excited. Now let's go and do compositor. Let's go real quick to Pog. Go to laugh. Okay. Try to up the contrast here. Try let me see how the render looks. Okay. See gamma, midtones, shadow. Hmm. Positor. Oh. Actually, make the shadows darker. Render image. Nah, because then we lose the highlights. Okay, let's try it out now. Have the OG now. You see this one. There we go. I think I'll go for this one. Yeah. Okay. Save copy. Okay. Sorry. Like, I have everything on my throat right now. Okay. Now I'm just importing it or exporting it to Procreate. I like resize it. Just making my love run away. Be my bad boy, be my happy, my weekend lover, but don't be my man. Okay. Okay. Made it tinier. Again. Okay. Now, let's get ready. Get ready for the new emote. Let me just upload. This one's gonna be called one. Right. Just checking the names of the other ones. Yeah. Upload. Add. And there we go. We got the new one. See how it looks. This was fun. Yeah, that one's fun. Oh, I think that's really it. We did a good amount of progress right now. Yeah, like we have. Let's see. What do we got? We got the hog. We got the laugh face. Yeah. I really love the Pog one. Pog one is my favorite, I think. But honestly, nothing can beat the beauty of the. Trying to look for it. Trying to look for it. Where is it? The bonk. Nothing can beat my bonk. I love the bonk. I think on Wednesday we can do like the bonk animation alert. It looks like that one Pompeii baby. What do you mean Pompeii baby? What's a Pompeii baby? Hey, yeah. Yeah. Let's look at it. Yeah, like if you look at this, it kind of does. It kind of does. That's so funny. Oh my god. It does look that. We could do the Pompeii baby next time. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save the Pompeii baby. Yeah, maybe I'll do I'm gonna do the Pompeii baby later. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna rate anybody. I'm way too tired and I need to go do a call. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. Really, really appreciate it. I hope everybody loved the new emotes, and I'm sorry for the stream to crash. It happens. It happens. But yeah, drink some water first. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm gonna try and post the rules for the next monthly challenge, and yeah, and so next Wednesday I am going to definitely do the bonk alert so that y'all can redeem a bonk anytime I be sus. Okay, so yeah, so thank you everybody for coming to the stream. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a wonderful weekend. And goodbye. Bye bye.